Hello? Are you Cameron's wife, Bella? Yes. Who's this? Why do you have my number? I'm Allison. Has Cameron ever told you about me before? I'm not sure. Who are you exactly? Well, that's kind of weird. He must have mentioned my name at least once. I'm a very important person in his life. Honestly, I find it weirder that a random girl texts me saying she's an important person to my husband. I'm his ex-girlfriend, Allison. Ring any bells? Oh, you're that Allison. Yeah, I've heard about you. Why are you texting me all of a sudden exactly? Well, I just heard that my cutie ex-boyfriend got married recently, so I was wondering who his partner was. So you're a teacher, huh? Classic. Okay, just cut the crap and tell me what you really want from me. I don't have time for this. Oh, come on, Bella. I'm just trying to have a little chit-chat with Cameron's new wife. Maybe you'd like to know something about Cameron that I know. Because, I was with him for 7 years, and you... How many years have you been together? Can't be more than 3, right? Yes, your guess is correct. We've been together for 3 years and still counting. But you know what? We're married, so we will be together for the rest of our lives. That'll sure beat your 7 years. So I think you should move on and stop bothering us. Just 3 years? You need 4 more years to get on my level. Isn't it a little stupid for an ex-girlfriend to compare herself to the bride, Allison? In case you forgot, I got him in the end, not you. Poor you, Bella. You don't even know Cameron as well as I do. Should I tell you a little secret about your dear husband, perhaps? About what he did to himself before marrying you? Allison, you don't need to make up a story to sound like you know everything, because you don't. I'm not making anything up, okay? I'm telling you the naked truth about your husband that I bet he's never even told you before. Come to think of it, if I were him and I wanted to get married, I wouldn't expose that secret either. FYI, you should brace yourself before I tell you. No thanks. Keep it to yourself. I don't want my day to be ruined by a petty ex-girlfriend and her fake truths. So long. Your husband had a vasectomy performed 3 years ago, Bella. What? Now do you still want to blow me off? What the heck are you talking about? My husband had what? A vasectomy. Do you need me to spell it out for you? Ha ha. You're so funny. My husband never had a vasectomy. I can assure you that because I'm his wife. And I was the person who persuaded him to do that 3 years ago. So trust me, what I'm saying is the truth. I don't want to brag about our past right now, but when I suggested he have a vasectomy, Cameron agreed with me instantly because he loved me. He always did what I wanted to satisfy his amazingly beautiful girlfriend. That's why I loved him so much. Okay, that's enough nonsense. Allison, this is too much. I didn't think you would go this far to piss me off just because I married the man you used to date 3 years ago. Stop making things up or I'll sue you. Just so you know, my husband has a very good lawyer, and we can file a lawsuit against you no matter who you are. Okay, keep denying it and being aggressive if you want. People say that all truth passes through 3 stages, and I can tell that you're at the 2nd stage. You're violently opposing it. I'm opposing it because it's obviously made up. But I want to know what stage 3 is. Well, the truth will be accepted as being self-evident. I'll show you my understanding, but the truth is the truth. Cameron had a vasectomy 3 years ago, and now he can never have a baby. What a pity. You married a man who could never give you a child. Okay, let's say that I'm at stage 3. Let's assume that what you told me about my husband was true. Then why, Allison? Why would you have done that to a person you loved? Didn't you want to have a child with him? Of course. I was dying to marry him. Cameron was an ideal husband, He's smart, handsome, and attractive. He had a progressive career, too. He was the whole package. Appearance, personality, and money. But my psychic said that Cameron wouldn't be my future husband because he wasn't a Scorpio. What a pity. Why isn't he a Scorpio? It sucks. Wow. You're not well, Allison. you broke up with him just because of some wacky psychic's advice? But why did that make you force him to have a vasectomy? He was so perfect that I didn't want him to have children with any other woman. I asked him to have a vasectomy performed, and then I broke up with him. That was the way I protected him from getting involved in commitments with other women. What is wrong with you? That, honey, is called love, okay? If I couldn't have a baby with him, no one else can. You are the most insane woman I've ever met. You're not afraid of karma at all, are you? Cameron made his choice by himself, although he was confused at first. Bella, you cannot blame me that your husband chose me over his future wife. Why did you come back and tell me all of these shitty things? Are you trying to ruin our marriage? That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm telling you that I'm the winner and you're the loser, even though you got Cameron. Just that? Expose the truth and make fun of me? Is that your whole plan? Allison, you're literally wasting your time, honestly. Huh? Are you not angry at all to know that your husband isn't as perfect as you thought he was? That he cannot get you pregnant? I'm actually angry because of what you're trying to do right now, not because of what he did in the past. You should know that in the end, though, my husband is totally fine. So it seems like your little plan blew up in your face, Allison. What are you talking about? I thought you would have stalked me and my family enough to find out that I'm 3 months pregnant. But you had no idea about our little baby, right? What? You're pregnant? Cameron got you pregnant. There's no way. He had a vasectomy. Well, the truth is the truth. Weren't you the one who said that? My husband didn't have any vasectomy. Just to let you know, before getting married, we both took a premarital medical examination, which included a fertility test. And I assure you, there is no way my husband had a vasectomy. You're making things up this time. There's no baby. Believe whatever you want to believe, but time will reveal who the real liar is. Oh wait, I got it. That baby is not Cameron's. Admit it, Bella. You slept with another man to get pregnant. You cheated on your husband. Allison, don't talk nonsense. I can file a slander lawsuit for that. You better watch your mouth because I'm not as weak and vulnerable as you think. I don't trust you. Cameron definitely had a vasectomy. He promised me he would. I even saw him go to the hospital that day. What did you say again? There are 3 stages to accepting the truth? I wonder which stage you're in right now. Must be stage 2, huh? I don't know what happened between you two. Maybe my husband changed his mind, or maybe he realized how insane you were and then decided not to do what you wanted. Oppose it as much as you want, but you know you cannot change the truth. I cannot believe that he betrayed me. Any person with an ounce of self-consciousness would refuse your orders, Allison. I don't know why that story has got you so obsessed, but you better stay away from my family. No! Cameron cannot have a child with another woman! I can't let you get away with this. I will persuade him to get rid of the baby and have an actual vasectomy this time. What? Don't you understand the situation? Your plan failed, and it has no chance of happening now. He's married, and he wants to build a happy family with me, not you. You're just his past, the unbearable past that he left behind. You won't be able to affect him anymore. I won't listen to you. I'll do everything to have him back. No one is allowed to have a baby with my Cameron. It's been 3 years, and you still think he's your possession? Seriously. As I said, if I can't have him, no one can. Listen, if you continue to keep that intransigent belief, this conversation will end here. I'm done with you. I'm gonna give it to you straight up. I don't trust you. Cameron definitely had a vasectomy. Oh my God, here we go again. Don't look down on me just because you're married to him and I'm only his ex-girlfriend. We had 7 years together, and you have no idea how much I affect him. I'll see Cameron tomorrow and tell him that you cheated on him with another man to get pregnant. I'll ruin your marriage and take my Cameron back. Just so you know, my husband now is a successful entrepreneur, and he's too busy to give a tiny rat's ass about a clueless, ignorant woman like you. He's so over you, and that's it. I'm sick of your insanity. Now go away! Bella, tell Cameron to unblock me. Oh, you're back again, Allison. I thought you learned a lesson a year ago, after being kicked out of my husband's office when you were trying to seduce him. I thought he would still love me, even though we hadn't seen each other for 3 years. But he's changed. He didn't listen to me, and had people throw me out right away. It's your fault, Bella. You brainwashed my Cameron into thinking that I was trying to trick him. You're evil. Bring back my Cameron. Excuse me? Your Cameron? He's a married man. If you keep calling him yours, I'll make you regret it. My husband is a wise man. He knows what is good for him and his family. But you're just a fly that needs to be crushed. Ha, Bella. Don't talk like you're better than me. You're just a cheater. I know you just gave birth to your baby. Tell me the truth. Who is the father? How many times do I need to tell you that my husband doesn't have any fertility problems? That baby is our son. No, it's not. Cameron doesn't have the ability to get you pregnant. My son got his blue eyes and blonde hair from his father. None of my family have those traits. The truth is pretty obvious. You're still lying. You better admit it before I expose your shameless affair to everybody on social media. Oh my God, shut up! I cannot believe this. Allison, what can I do to stop you now? It's been a year and you're still the same psycho control freak. Good. I'm glad that you asked me that question. Bella, I won't stop until you divorce Cameron and leave. I'll take back my boyfriend and the baby. What? How dare you ask me to give you my family? Because Cameron and I are meant to be. He had a vasectomy and I have a fertility problem. We're the best match. Hold on. You have a fertility problem? That's why you come back after disappearing for a year. To try to steal my family. I'm not stealing. I'm simply taking back what belongs to me. There's nothing belonging to you in my house. Last year, I thought you would be too embarrassed and scared of being sued to interrupt our life again. But it seems like you've become riskier with your fertility problem, huh? You better give up and leave if you know what's best for you. I'll take care of your husband and your child. Since Cameron and I cannot have a kid, we'll be willing to raise the baby as his adoptive parents. If you do it now, I'll tell Cameron to give you 20 grand. That's more than enough for you to start again in your hometown. Hello? This is not a dream. Wake up, Allison. My husband didn't even want to see you. How on earth do you think he would divorce me and take you back? I told you, it's because we are the best match. I wasn't prepared well enough last time I saw him. But this time, I'll make sure he falls in love with me again. What do you think I did in 1 year? Walking around and doing nothing? You're so wrong. I set up a perfect plan. I'll definitely win this match, you sucker. Tell me, what are you going to do? I'm not stupid. You'll know what my plan is if you agree to leave. Or after I've done it. It's up to you. You either leave in peace and get 20 grand, or lose everything and get 0. Well, let me see. How about I send you to a psychiatric hospital? I think that's the best place for you and your delusions. How dare you? Fine. Don't beg me for forgiveness when Cameron chooses me and kicks you out of the house so that I can move in. That's never going to happen. Even if you get a chance to talk to my husband, I can tell that his heart won't shake in front of your acting face. Do you really think you'll be able to get close to him after what you did and said to me last year? Absolutely. I'll remind him of the 7 years we were together. It'll defeat your short 4-year period. Cameron was right. You have issues. You should go see a therapist, Allison. I don't have a problem, okay? And I don't need anyone to explain what is happening in my own mind. Are you trying to brainwash me into thinking that my love isn't real? I won't fall for that, Bella. I'll marry my Cameron and live with him forever. What about your psychic's advice? She said that he wouldn't be your husband, right? I'm starting to believe her words were true. She's dead, and so is her guess. Now I will do whatever I want and choose whoever I want to be my husband. and it can only be Cameron.
You're lost in all ways, huh? Now I understand why you're acting like this. Both your mental and physical health are out of sorts. For old time's sake, I'll introduce a good doctor to you. He's my friend, and he's good at this. I mean, good at helping people like you come back to reality.
Shut up! Don't pretend to care about me. These are my last words. I'll ruin your marriage and replace you in your family. I'll do it.
Okay, go ahead, psycho. I'll talk to you when your plan succeeds. So I guess, never. So long. You guys will not believe this. Allison broke into my house the other night and tried to kidnap my baby while we were sleeping. But luckily, she accidentally woke my husband up while trying to kiss him, so he was able to stop her before it was too late. That freaking pervert! We called the police and they arrested Allison instantly. Of course, my husband tried everything he could to send her to prison immediately and keep her away from our family forever. However, Allison was then declared mentally unfit to stand trial. After the mental fitness assessment, Allison was detained in a hospital until she recovered. We didn't know when she would be released because her situation was getting worse and worse. My husband and I went to see her once, and she didn't even recognize us. She kept screaming some strange names and words that I couldn't understand. Everything happened in just 2 months. Even though I cannot forgive Allison after what she did, I have to forget the past and move on, for my family's sake. I can't say I'm happy that she ended up like that, but I'm glad that she can no longer threaten to harm my baby or ruin my marriage. I started having nightmares every night after that day, after Allison tried to kidnap my baby. A month later, my Cameron decided to move us to a new state because he didn't want me to think about what happened that night and to stay away from those horrible memories. Allison was right about one thing. Cameron is an ideal husband, and I could never thank him enough for that.